So I just did a live, and it was so good, y'all. It was probably close to an hour and a half, but I want to share some nuggets from it, and then also just go over what the Lord was just talking to me about it, after the fact. And it's such a beautiful thing, because what he's requiring right now in this moment is the same thing he's requiring of many of y'all, and that's surrender. Y'all, so what the Lord showed me was he needed me to surrender so that I can transition in faith, regardless of what it looked like, into the next season of my life. You see, not only did it require surrender, but he's also still doing some things in this moment before he has me fully enter into what he has for me. What I am coming to understand is process. See, God's not in a rush. God is not on our timeline. God is like, I already know what I have for you. I already know what I've established for you. I've already know what I placed in you. I already know how I'm going to move in you. I need your surrender for you to yield to me so I can come out and move through you. I'm trying to teach you this. I'm trying to move you out of your way so that I can appear. So that way, my way can be revealed through you. You see, one of the things he did for me is that as we're going through this transition phase, I'm coming out of what he had for me in the last season and moving into an entirely new season. Does he have some of y'all in that place where, hey, you're coming up on this promised land? You're coming up on this new thing God wants to do with you. Well, he allowed me to see a taste of it because he's ordering my steps. And y'all, he had me see it. I'm sitting in it and I'm watching. And this is what I thought. I'm going to just keep it real. I'm like, what do I got to do for that? Whatever I got to do for that, that's what I want to do. I'm looking around. I'm seeing the culture, the environment. And I'm like, okay, I got to conform to that so I can appeal to that. So I can become one with that and be able to speak to that. So hear this. I'm ready to conform to that. I'm like, God, what I got to do to get that? Oh, I saw what I wanted. I fixed my eyes on what I wanted. I'm like, whatever I got to do that. And the Lord had to correct me with that. And he said, see, that's why I haven't brought you into that yet. See, we're still building and working so that you can handle that. What he said was, why are you trying to conform to that when I am sending you to change that? See, I'm trying to transform you into the image of my son. So when you go into the presence of that, you can teach them, you can show them how to be transformed into the image of my son. You want to be conformed to them and not to me. Why would you want to bring them more of them when I desire you to bring them me? So I have to transform you more into my image. So when they see you, they see me. This is why I haven't brought you into what I desire for you, because I need you to do a work for me. You don't even understand this. This is when it get real as me. Come on. I need my spirit to come forth and to flow through you and to reach them. You want to bring them more of them, and I need you to bring them me. I need you full of my presence. I need you carrying my presence. I need you so yielded and so surrendered. You pour out my spirit. You pour out my presence so that when they are in the presence of you, they're in the presence of me. I don't need you to conform to them. I need you to yield to me so I can reach them. Don't you understand? I'm using your body as a vessel for my outpouring of my spirit. That's why you have to offer your body as a living sacrifice so that I can use it to reach them. Don't you understand? It is not you doing, it is me doing through you. You see, you think that you need more of you, that you need an advanced version of you, that you need a new you and an improved you. You need a yielded you to allow me to come through, because it's by my spirit that they'll be convicted to change. It is by my spirit that they'll be liberated from what holds them in bondage. It is by my spirit that they'll be delivered. It is not by your effort. It is not by your knowledge, skills, and abilities and talents. It is not by what you conceive to do. Don't you know it is by the yielding of you and the presence of me that's going to do a work in this season? Come on now. Come on. And the way how the Lord wants you to do this, he was showing me, y'all, because I'm prior military, y'all. I'm retired military, retired construction electrician, CB. And when people would run, they would be running these fitness tests every 6 months. And I want you to know, when they will be running, you can tell the people that aren't prepared for it. Oh, they out there running looking crazy. They just struggling, try to make it. They stressed at the starting line. They stressed when they hear that the physical readiness test is coming up. They spend the whole time in the military stressed out about running this race. Oh, they just trying to get through it. But there's the 21-year-olds, that done track. They've been doing this thing for a while. When they run by you, you feel their force. You feel it. What you hear, it's a noise. It's a sound. It's shoo, 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 shoo. It's exactitude, it's precision, it's self-control, it's confidence. It's I already got this long before it started. This is another day for me. This is easy. This is breezy. Don't you know that's how God wants you to move in this season? He doesn't want you to move in your own strength, in your own might. No, he wants you gliding with this thing. He wants it easy for you. He wants you to be at peace and at rest in him. He wants you while everybody else is struggling and suffering and trying to figure out how they gonna make it and what's their next move and what they gonna do and how they gonna maintain. He wants you to be like, this is another day. Why? Because my Father's got it. Because I'm surrendered and yielded to the Father. And what's too much for me is easy for my Father. There's nothing too hard for my Father. That's how he wants you moving, with precision, with ease, in the image of his Son. You see, I heard somewhere before in the Bible, Jesus, you never hear about him running anywhere. He was never running. He knew who he was. He knew who his Father was. He knew who was in him. He knew what he was there to do. He was at rest. What do you need? Okay. Do you need me to go with you? I ain't never seen as much faith as that. Okay. This is confidence. This is assuredness of who your Father is. Yeah, I don't want you fearful. I don't want you scared. I don't want you efforting. I don't want you trying. I don't want you worried. I don't want you conforming and bending and breaking. I need you surrendered and resting in me. Let me do the work. I got you. I just need your surrender. Just do what I say. That's all. Just show up and let me show out. Y'all, so that live is over an hour, y'all. If y'all need more, go watch it. It's on my old YouTube channel. I'll put the link on the description box. Y'all, in this season, we surrendering. God ain't in a rush. Don't be either. Just surrender.